This is Liz Entwistle live here for the Cup final of the West Coast Sevens. Cal St. Mary's in the red and blue, kicking from left to right across your screen. Cal Berkeley in the white jerseys, going from right to left on the receipt. St. Mary's with the early possession of the ball. Both teams played thrilling semifinals. St. Mary's on the attack. They defeated the Berkeley Bears, their second team, in the Cup semifinal by a margin of 20-14. The penalty to St. Mary's, and they are on the run, attacking from about 35 meters. Across the tournament in the other Cup semifinal, it was the Berkeley Bears victorious over Cal Poly 24-7. Cal, the five-time champions of this West Coast Sevens tournament, at slow, but St. Mary's doing all they can to disrupt that. St. Mary's with the break. We're gonna have a review with our referees. St. Mary's to the corner. The question is, do the players stay in bounds?
This was a conferring on the far touchline, checking to see if the player went into touch before they grounded the ball.
So St. Mary's tackle to touch. It will be a key defensive stand here from the Berkeley Bears. Cal Berkeley now with the throw in for the line out. A bit of a battle of the Bear area. Two storied programs when it comes to the sport of rugby. Several-time national champions at the D1A level. Cal Berkeley, several-time champions when it came to the Varsity Cup competition as well. The first sevens of the season, and Berkeley up and down, retaining possession of the ball, looking for their exit, playing out from inside of their 22, and it is Berkeley on the run. Berkeley to the far sideline. A well-weighted kick towards the middle of the field. Berkeley has the numbers. St. Mary's on the chase, and again, another ball. Boot to the ball. Berkeley going to recover, and it is going to be Berkeley that strikes first, going over the line. The score 5-0 pending the conversion attempt. 2 minutes into this opening half of play. The crowd loving it. Berkeley with two teams entered in the tournament this weekend. St. Mary's traveled with 4. Two of their teams playing in the development tournament. Their St. Mary's red team victorious over Stanford in the men's development final. But right now it is all Bears all day, lining up the conversion attempt. The kick is good, and Berkeley is going to extend the lead 7-0. In their earlier matches, this Cal side was winners over Sacramento State by a mark of 47-0, reported 33-0 versus the Gales, so St. Mary's second side, and again Cup semifinal by a mark of 24-7, outscoring their opponents 104-7, adding 7 points now. Currently 111 points on the day so far. A tournament set up with 12 teams in this men's premier division. 4 pools of 3 teams each. The kick is up, and it is well over 10. Berkeley challenging in the air, retains possession. Berkeley again on the attack. It's going to be 3 versus 4 on this near side of the field. St. Mary's sliding to cover in defense, and Berkeley again on the go. Spread sideline to sideline, excellent spacing. And here is Berkeley again. Good strategic sevens, as much as we would expect from this program, led by veteran coach Jack Clark, assisted by Tom Billups, a program that has produced several national team players, and not limited to the USA. Berkeley alum Russell Webb just captained Hong Kong at the Sevens World Cup in South Africa. But back to the action, onto the field, not releasing, so a penalty to St. Mary's. St. Mary's with a quick tap. And St. Mary's setting up towards the far side of the field. St. Mary's looking for the line break, and Berkeley doing all they can in defense. However, the tackle is high, so a penalty to St. Mary's on the far sideline. St. Mary's with the tap, about 10 meters shy of the midway mark. You see the change of direction and the line break here. Now it is St. Mary's. Can he go all the way? And there it is. So St. Mary's taking advantage of 2 Cal Berkeley penalties. St. Mary's over the line, doing it from 60 meters out. 7-5 with the conversion to come. The kick is good. 7-7. We've got 2 minutes left to play in this first half of action. These teams will both be moving on to compete in the West Coast Sevens at Treasure Island in 2 weeks. We'll expect 16 teams at the tournament there. A 2-day affair, 4 pools of 4, a traditional 7 setup. And then we'll see Cal Berkeley back in action again with more 7s at the Pac Sevens, hosted at Stanford University November 12th and 13th. St. Mary's with a beauty of a kick and fielded well. Berkeley now on the attack. And a penalty not releasing on St. Mary's. So Berkeley with an opportunity. 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go in the first half. Another penalty.
St. Mary's player penalized using their hands off their feet.
Berkeley with possession at the midway line. So maybe indicating for a kick to touch, looking for the line out. Inside of 1 minute to go in the first half of action. Score remains 7-7. And there instead is the tap and go. And look at this. Berkeley with the line break straight up the guts and into them. It is Cal Berkeley over the line. Again, I believe that was Max Schumacher with the try. We saw him as a key player in the Berkeley semifinal win over Cal Poly. Heads up action caught teams unaware several points during this tournament. Saw him throwing in with some quick lineouts, and there he shows it again. The tap up the middle, able to break the St. Mary's line. Doing his best to slide his way through the brackets. The conversion is good, and Berkeley is going to take a 14-0 lead. Excuse me, rather 14-7. And inside of 10 seconds left to play in this first half of action. Berkeley set 3 players to each side of the kicker. Any direction goes. Kick off to the right. St. Mary's set up. Looks like they're going to lift a receiver. St. Mary's with a challenge in the air. Contact is made by the Berkeley player, and so now it is St. Mary's with the tap, a penalty, and an opportunity here before the first half winds down. Between the legs, and St. Mary's now on the go. They've got a 2-on-1 towards the outside. Berkeley converts the tackle. St. Mary's were able to retain possession of the ball. St. Mary's just across the halfway line. A penalty to Berkeley. And Berkeley again with a tap. Familiar territory. This is where their try originated before. This time St. Mary's is set on defense. The ball is loose. Another penalty not releasing. Berkeley with another opportunity.
Not releasing the ball carrier this time.
Just past midway.
In short, if you're on the ground, you got to let go.
So Schumacher. Aiming to kick to touch. The ball bounces its way but remains.
Finally, the ball went into touch. We've got halftime. Your score 14-7 in favor of California.
So the ball did find its way to the far touchline. 14-7, Cal Berkeley leading St. Mary's Gales. We'll be back with the second half of action in just a moment here at the West Coast Sevens at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. We are back with the second half of action. Cal Berkeley in the white going from left to right across your screen, kicking off to St. Mary's. Berkeley currently leading 14-7. The story of the first half has been penalties. So far, we've seen the teams evenly matched. Challenges in the air on kickoffs and kick receipts, but an uncharacteristic misstep from Cal Berkeley as the kick goes straight to touch. This is going to give St. Mary's the free kick right at midfield. The ball is tapped and back in play.
All of your broadcast needs.
Berkeley playing with a sweeper back. We've seen most teams play a 7-up defense in the tournament so far, and they are showing why. St. Mary's with a bit of a line break. Cal Berkeley able to scramble on defense and cover, and now it is Berkeley with a kick through on the counter, but we're going to go play back to advantage called by our referees.
Also like to recognize our tournament director, the person who put all this
together. We're going to have a
He's
scrum to St. Mary's, about 25 meters from the goal line.
There somewhere. You can put your hands together for Andy Lucas.
Had the chance to talk to St. Mary's coach Kevin O'Brien before the game, and he mentioned that defense was going to be a key to this game. A lot of takeaways from their semifinal win over the Cal Bears team. They were issued 2 yellow cards in that matchup, so cleaning up their defense and staying persistent with possession. And it has been just a few turnovers when it comes to some misplayed balls. Right now, St. Mary's with the scrum. St. Mary's attacking towards this near sideline. Berkeley cover and sliding in defense. Back to 7-up. St. Mary's with the offload to the outside, and St. Mary's able to break this Cal defensive line, going over for the Gales. It's going to be 14-12, pending the conversion attempt. St. Mary's doing well to make the most of these opportunities. So we saw the kick that went straight to touch from Berkeley, giving St. Mary's possession of the ball at midfield. The scrum from about 25 meters out. The conversion is good. It's a good solid sevens playing and scoring off the turnover ball. St. Mary's split 3-3 for the kickoff. Berkeley spread, no need for the lift. Quick contact made. Berkeley retaining possession of the ball. Berkeley now on the attack towards the near sideline. And Berkeley breaking the line, and he's got some space to run. This is number 2, Alex Aguero on the line break. And doing it by the stretch of the jersey, so that's what you like. Berkeley answering after giving up the try to St. Mary's, allowing them to pull even. Berkeley taking a 19-14 lead, pending the conversion attempt.
Striking right back, putting California back on top.
We're just inside of 4 minutes left to play in this cup final here, the first leg of the West Coast Sevens. When we advance on to Treasure Island, we'll see the addition of several Arizona teams. Grand Canyon, University of Arizona, teams that are perennially in the mix when it comes to the USA Sevens National Championships and the CRCs. But for now, Berkeley making a claim within striking distance of their 6th title here at Cal Poly.
You missed it.
In the 2021 edition of this event, both Cal teams went undefeated to come away with the title. So Berkeley on the restart, shading towards this near sideline, a deep kick into Gales territory. And the ball bounces its way to touch. It was off of one of the Gales players, so we're going to have a line out to Berkeley.
Ball was knocked out
just outside of the 22.
Scrum down or a line out. They've elected the scrum.
And with the knock to touch, it's going to be a scrum to Berkeley. Across the Berkeley scrum, we see number 9, Rand Santos, number 7, Max Schumacher, number 8, Luke Freeman. Scrum half, number 11, Max Clark with the put-in. Berkeley lining up their first receiver, Nate Salter in the number 10 jersey, straight behind the scrum. And look at this distance between their fly half and their center. There we go, and a gorgeous pass to the left side lands itself in the hands of Alex Aguero, the try scorer just moments before. Berkeley scrambling and dancing. They've got numbers to the near sideline, and it looks like they're not going to need it. Here we go again. Max Clark dotting it down. Berkeley with another try. 2 tries within about 90 seconds worth of play. 26-14.
Putting California ahead by 12. Conversion to come.
With the conversion attempt to come.
Here in our final.
So this time it is the Berkeley Bears taking advantage of the misplayed ball by St. Mary's. St. Mary's knocking the ball forward into touch off of the kick receipt. So 2 quick back-to-back tries scored by Berkeley. This is Schumacher lining up the conversion attempt. The ball goes wide left off to the left-footed kicker. Score remains 26-14, and we are at about 90 seconds left to go.
Let's go, Gills! Way to go, Gills! Nice work, free!
Berkeley split again, 3-3 on the kickoff. St. Mary's anticipating the deep ball, and deep Berkeley goes, favoring this right sideline again and taking it out of the air. There you go. An aerial clinic put on by Luke Freeman. And it's Berkeley on the attack again, deep in Gales territory. Berkeley with a kick pass to the right side. It's going to be a bit of a foot race and a gorgeous Berkeley bounce. And here we go. Someone hit the Z button, a spin move. Berkeley going over the line again.
California.
31-14 with extras to come. Back to back to back this time. Berkeley putting the pressure on deep into Gales territory. Schumacher again lining up the conversion from about the same spot as before. And this time the aim is true, but it falls just short. So there we go. That is the game. Cal Berkeley now 6-time champions here of the West Coast Sevens, hosted by Cal Poly. Back-to-back 2021 and again in 2022. We look forward to seeing these teams back in action 2 weeks. Treasure Island, 2 days of sevens. It's going to be a good one. I'm Liz Entwistle with the West Coast Sevens. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.